All right, so today, we'll just kind of show what we've been doing here.
Well, Bob's been teaching me how to do doors.
And then you took it to the next level.
I do that, you know.
Well, I haven't done a door for a while. Ed's been doing the doors, and he had his own contraption of a thing, and I kind of showed you how to do that.
Right, and I took his...
Showed you the concept. It
Yeah.
said, oh, there's a jig somewhere. I don't know where it is. So you made a jig.
I made
Show
a
us
jig.
what we got for the jig first. I'm impressed.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, the pins that are tight, so to keep going on and off and you beat these things to death, I just cut some little rods, put a little bend on it.
Yeah.
That holds my door.
So on and off. You don't have to unbolt the door. You pull it.
Right, you just pull them two little things, they come out. So now we got to do it.
And we put the power windows in.
Right.
Main thing on that, this here, has got to be parallel with this, going up and down. Otherwise, if you're doing one of these back and forth, you're going to crack that window.
Right.
And then it's got to be like pretty flush with this. You can kind of see down, and so going down. And sometimes you have to bend this a little bit. You can kind of see. I had these ready, and you just bolted them in.
Right.
You
did that.
You were picking up a turtle.
I was picking up a snake and a turtle.
A snake and a turtle. So you missed out on
Yes.
this part. So I just bend it in a little bit to make sure that it's where it goes. And then down here, kind of the same thing, but it fits. Sometimes you need to shim it out. Sometimes you need to bend it in.
Right.
So you took a part off of that to bolt it on and bolted right into the
Right, there's a bracket that's bolted on the back in here.
funky bracket.
Yeah, that goes through here and it just kind of hangs off in the no man's land. So I took it off and just through bolted. It comes with a spacer. I don't understand, you know, it's simple. One hole bolted together, the
I've
bolt's
always
there.
used a funky no man's land bracket because it was there.
Oh, well, I eliminated that.
You eliminated it.
And
And
then-
it's much better without it.
Yeah, it's just there.
It's right there.
So then, now we got the task of holding this handle and making linkage. So the handle.
Okay, so in putting the latch on,
There you can open
first off, you welded a kind of screw with a 1/4-20.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll put a bolt or whatever. But you can kind of see across there, see down here, just comes out, and we put a handle on that little knob handle.
it. Yeah,
And you push it down, and that's all you do.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
what it
the
looks like
latch
in
is
there.
Put a little knob on there, there's
Right.
your handle on the inside.
So then I took, and I'm figuring out how I'm gonna hold this handle.
All right, so we got the inner latch in.
Uh-huh.
Now we got to put the door handle and make that work.
Right.
And again, you welded an extension onto that,
Right.
and then you made a contraption thing here.
Right.
So before we talk about the other one, what do you got with your contraption thing?
So I'm figuring out how to make something that could hold the handle while I make my linkage. Because if your linkage is off, then the handle's crooked.
Right.
So I'm like, well, we got to hold this, we got to do that. So I took the piece that comes on the motor, and it's got a nut pre-attached to it. That's the same size as all these nuts for the electric motor,
Metric.
which is metric, fine thread, yeah.
The only metric bolts on the car are going to be on your motor, or on your power window motor.
So Bob showed me of what somebody else was doing and what they did, and I just couldn't, it didn't make sense to me to do it that way.
Me either. When I put it up there, I'm like, why are we doing that? When I gave it to you yesterday,
Yeah, I was
explaining
like-
how to use
I
it,
mean, it's
I'm
like-
going, there's a better way.
It's like, take this, here's what you gave me. You go this, and then this goes, I don't know, in through here or something, and
It does kind of basically the same thing.
you know how much bolts are these days?
I
Remember
know.
grade
Well,
eights.
Yeah, I know. Don't even tell me. Even.
I mean, we
It's
get,
all right. I got about 10 of those welded up over
Yeah, I
there. So
know.
I paid to have them. The grade 8s were ruined. I paid I don't know
ruined,
how
yeah.
much for that.
And then, yeah, we're not
even talking about
So this comes with the motor. So I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. Drill a hole in it, put it in the brake, bend it,
that. So we have one for every car now.
because the motor,
Because the motor's coming with
Comes
it.
with it.
Powers it. This is kind of like Ford used to think.
exactly.
Hey, when you ship me my stuff, I want the box to be this exact same size because I'm going to use your wood
Yeah.
for the inside of the car.
Yeah, for the floor pan.
Yeah,
Or the
yeah.
floor pan deal in
Perfect.
it. Yeah. So I come up with that. So now I'm going. I got this piece made. It goes on there. Figured out. Oh, and I called Bob last night. Do the handles go forward, backwards? What's the deal here? And he's like, well, it's kind of a customer
Yeah.
request. I said, I know. I'll Google it. So I Googled what's 20. What is this thing? A 29 or something you said? Or
30, 31.
Right. Sedan.
At 28 to 31 are all this basically the same.
Sedan. Side picture.
Model A sedan, yeah.
Right. So they're all as far back as they can go like this, and they're facing forward, and they're all on the center of the body line. So I'm like, okay. So I took this piece of fiberglass. We got this stuff there. They're cut out, window cutouts. I made this bracket that goes right on the hinge with my little pin, and I got a big hole in here. So because these vary, hinges a little
Well, sedan and
So
the coupe are different.
I take and put this on. I get my center. I put a little screw through here, which you can see my hole I had. And then when I put my door handle in, it holds it. Voila. I can start making linkage. And then to top it all off, the other end of my bracket that come with the motor is right there, and it fits this perfectly. I mean, so I just drill a hole, cut it, weld it on there, and then that's our handle.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Then it gets better. So now I've got all this set. What I do is I pull my pin, I put my door skin back on with the screws. I set this up here, which it'll stay, and then I trace out my handle mark.
Whoa.
So
So I don't even have to get a big long drill and drill through this anymore.
No.
To kind of look at where we're at.
Right.
Okay.
So it's a multi-purpose thing. And actually, that side took me a minute. I got to think and design and build all that. This side was like click, 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 boom, 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 done, done, done.
You know what I think?
What do you think, Bob?
I think it's actually more realistically that after
Oh, yeah.
the Frog Follies in
Yes.
August,
Yes.
I can retire again. It's my last hurrah, and I can go back to being the unpaid consultant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come back and we'll build some weird stuff here and there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like the grill
For
show.
sure.
I can come do that and
Yep.
do, and I don't have to come in here every day, and which I don't mind. But
Yeah.
man, I don't know how many 20 or this is a 23 C cab.
Yeah.
We got to put an insert in, put a door on, put the back door on, put the dash in.
And this is basically the same concept as these doors, right?
Well, but
Two
we got
hinges.
2 of them to do right now.
Yeah. So today I get to learn.
Well, I'm gonna show you how to do this, and then maybe I don't. And your brother, so his brother's in yesterday. What's his name again?
Timothy.
Timmy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he come riding in on the bikes with Deanna, my wife.
well, I checked him out with Greg, and Greg is like, man, yeah, he's good.
Greg Hopper, yeah, he's a good dude too.
Well, yeah, Greg's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm talking to your brother yesterday. He's like, well, you know, what do you do? I heard you're a fabricator. Well, I'm not as good as Gibby. And then you've said he's awesome and you're not as good as him kind of thing. So I like that. I like, you know.
Yeah.
So he liked one of our dock boxes and wanted to know if I had a second.
Yes,
So I said, perfect. How would you like to trade a little labor for dock box?
which that works right up his.
And he's got a shop at his house.
Yes.
Now he has his own business. He's in lawn care.
Lawn care, yeah.
that's
Success
even-
Lawn and Landscaping.
Yeah. So I think he's going to come and prep that 32.5 window.
Yeah, yeah,
And all I got to do is go in there and spray it.
yeah.
This would be like the days, way, way back in the days when I first had a body shop.
Yeah, yeah,
I did other things besides run the body shop, but I was the painter.
yeah.
I would paint 2, maybe 3 completes a day. Plus
Really?
spot work.
Oh,
So I spent my time in the booth.
uh-huh,
1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and then if it was a busy day, I'd catch one at lunchtime.
right. Well,
And they were good paint jobs. So I've sprayed a little bit of paint in my time.
wouldn't it be neat just to
And I had a bunch of helpers prepping
get
them.
this rolling where it ain't backed up? Look at all this.
Well, the good thing is this is sold. That's sold. You know, we got to get Phantom Pete done, and I'm able to put my time on the turnkeys right now.
Ain't that the clone over there? We gotta get that yellow, right?
It's in the
Oh,
booth.
it's in his booth.
It's in the
Oh,
booth,
hey.
Final Prime.
No way.
Yeah, that's the one I painted the
Oh,
floor.
that's right. I've been gone for 2 days. I missed out. I'm
We got
behind
the
on
32 Roadster we need to get. This is not sold, but it could be sold
time. Oh yeah.
if it was done. So what next we're going to do on this is
You're gonna show me how we laminate the doors,
Yeah.
outer skin to the inner skin.
Yeah, so we'll glue the skin on.
Yep.
Get them both glued on, and then you just kind of got to wait until overnight
Right.
it'll dry.
But then I
down.
can start on this, right?
We can start on that. We can start a couple other things, but you know
Okay.
what? Herschel called. He interrupted my other video with the before this, so we might need to go visit Herschel.
Oh, I love visiting Herschel.
And Tim is here with
Yeah.
with the Pure Insanity.
Yeah.
Tim the Tool Man. You've inspired him to be Tim the Tool Man with your toolbox. So we might go do lunch
That'd be awesome.
and then come back and put a door on. Put
Yeah.
two doors on.
I love that.
All right. You're bouncing around, humming away. So we're ready to put it on.
I think so.
Put some tape in the door jamb so I don't have a big mess,
Yep.
because the polybond is going to kind of go through there. We put this aluminum track on the top of the window tracks, and we've got the same underneath here and fill it with Bondo, so it's got a nice edge. What's going to happen, make sure you get that below this here, because when that goes on, you want to be down a little bit, so then when you get the door skin on and ready to go, you can just put some Bondo in there, sand it off, and you got a nice smooth track for your window to go in, not track, but a gap there. You've got the door handle hole cut,
Yep.
looking good, everything's looking good. As soon as it's Bondo, we just stuck them on here with Bondo. It's almost dry.
Boy, it is.
It is.
You made a hot batch.
I did make a hot batch. So I'm gonna mix up some polybond.
In your, what you call it? Your,
Well, these are banker bags. So this works out really well. I got my polybond is all ready to go here. It's a polyester filler of some sort. Polybond was what we used to use. So I took one of these bags. We've got these banker bags here. I wound up getting a whole pallet of them, and they're awesome. Super tough.
piping bag is what you call it.
That's a piping bag.
Yeah.
So you can use a regular plastic bag, but man, these are tough. That's for like a cashier when you take the money out of the cash register, you put it in there, fold it over,
Oh, you seal it up.
and you seal it up, and then it goes in the Brinks truck or whatever.
So what we do is we're gonna,
Try to tear that. I mean, you can't. They're awesome.
yeah.
They're awesome. So I cut a little corner off right here.
Oh, I see you roll the edge
I rolled
down.
it back so when I put it all in there. So let me mix all this up here and put it in there for you so you can see, and then we'll do some cake frosting.
Yeah. I like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Gibby has never
Piping
done. You've never
101,
done.
here
You've
we
never done a
go.
cake. So I kind of gave him here. Kind of go there. See what you get. Oh, look at him go. There you go.
Wolfgang Puck, look out.
That worked good. I was telling a story when my son and I were in Cub Scouts. He was in Cub Scouts. They did a cake competition where you decorated the cake and all. They had the professional bakers come and judge it. Man, we dominated that every year.
Really?
One year we did. We
What
went
kind of
for
cake
realism.
did you make? I mean, what was your scene?
Well, the one theme, so we did a pirate ship one year, and that was pretty awesome.
Ooh.
Took those little golden graham bears,
Yeah, yeah.
lop a leg off one of them and put a pig leg, and we had to walk the plank thing and the whole deal. And then next year, I think we had a Arctic scene, so we went full blown. Had the like the glacier cliff and the water and an igloo and a little boat. And then of course we had a whale kind of coming up next to it and a pretzel rod or stick stabbing the whale like a harpoon and blood coming out and all. Yeah, we were like, eco-friendly. So you kind of get the gist there. We're doing 2 doors, so I think I've got a little extra, except in this area right here, we can really fill that solid. And this over here, so do your whole door first, and then get it ready.
Okay. Now we're doing the fill.
So you want to get here. I mean, it doesn't have to be totally filled in there, but you want it definitely plenty here.
Okay.
So when you put the door skin on, that is attached. You don't want that to be loose on that. So we'll get that, and then we'll stick the door on and show them how that works. Look at the intensity in that.
Do I look intense?
He's like freaking out here. Okay, so we're clamping, getting the door to line up as best we can to everything. looking pretty good. We run a little bit of tape down here. From here underneath the car, you can see it's out just ever so slightly down there. Go the other way.
Go down, okay.
Well, if you start here and then
Yeah.
when you pull it, it
Okay.
kind of stays tight. All right, so now, what does everybody think? Is Gibby ready to solo on the next door? I've got to go to the parts store. Comment right now. Comment right now. Don't wait for the next clip to go on, whether he's going to be, I'm giving you time to comment how he succeeds, but I'm going to let you solo on the next side.
Okay,
You got that handled.
yeah.
Am I going to come back and it's going to be, going to have it all halfway dried, not sitting on, and nothing fits? And is that what we're going to get, or is Gibby?
No. Oh, you're
Gibby
asking them.
Yeah, don't comment. You're watching it. Comment. Or am I going to be like awesomely surprised, going, man, I should have been doing it like that for the last 20 years. I was him coming up with new ideas like he did on putting his handle on. So what do you think? Is Gibby going to surprise us with good, or is he going to, like, should I say disappoint us? You don't disappoint us.
Well,
The worst that could happen is we'll have him dance.
yeah.
And then we'll all be happy. We'll all do the Gibby dance. All right. So the door's stuck.
Look at that, that looks good.
It looks
That
good.
looks good.
Okay.
See the lines?
Yep.
So,
Okay. Next. I'm gonna go to the parts store.
all right, go to the parts store.
Here they are. Everybody's been wondering what happened to you guys.
Just been working it.
You've been working.
Yeah.
I tell you what, they work so good I don't even have to go up there.
Yeah, that's the goal, isn't it?
That is. You call me like once. You say, what are we doing? Then maybe you call me again with a question,
Yep.
or you don't call me.
Are you guys doing glass work now? I mean,
Yeah, they're getting it ready.
just getting the parts ready, the molds.
Getting molds ready, getting stuff.
You learning to
Flipping
spray the
this
gel
again.
coat and the stuff?
Nope.
You want to?
Yeah, good choice.
Eh,
Okay. So did you vote?
Oh, yeah.
I showed Gibby how to do the door on the other side. And then I told everybody, okay, we got to go to the parts store. And I'll be back. So before we go into the next clip, vote. Is Gibby going to get it done right on his own on a solo, or is he going to mess it up and cause it into a giant cluster?
I bet he's gonna get it. I bet he's gonna get it right. One for Gibby.
One for Gibby.
Yeah, one for Gibby.
Two. That'd be
Two for the Gibby.
Yeah, it's because they work here, they ain't gonna go against me.
We're a team.
So the
We're
good
a
news
team.
is I went to go get some parts which they didn't have,
Uh-huh.
and I'm back. And I called Herschel, told him, what, you abandoned me, you ditched me. I couldn't even go get a free coffee. I had to go by the and I forgot to get Gibby one. I do feel bad as I'm driving away going, I didn't
that's
get Gibby
okay.
one. But you're busy, so should we see how to
Go
go?
ahead, check it out. It's ready, it's done.
I already did.
And I got a little heavy on the goop on the front end.
Okay, so except for the heavy on the goop in the front end.
Yeah, I got a little heavy on the goop on the
I
front
would
end.
definitely go get your spreader.
Okay,
And
and
stick
just
it in that
stick it in
gap
there,
and
okay.
clean that gap up.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're gonna have to pry it open.
Okay.
But other than that,
How's my seam look?
I'm impressed.
How's my-
Yeah, you got your body lines right here.
Yep, I got my
Matching.
body line in the front and feel it. I'm good all the way around.
I seen that. I
So-
looked already. It's like pretty
So is
good.
that a pass? Besides, I got to clean I get a little heavy on the goop.
No, but yeah, that's good. I am. That takes me 2 steps closer to retirement again. It is so exciting. So now you boys are going to go get up on the roof at Trinity.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Have fun. I don't do ladders anymore.
Yeah.
You get old, you fall a lot. So it's not bad from here to down there, but when I fall from the top of the ladder down, it's like it's not good. So, all right. I think that might be the end of this video.
End of the video.
Back to work.
We gotta do the back door. No, when you put the back handle
I'll do the
on.
last first.
Huh?
Oh, look who's here. My beautiful wife.
Oh, there
and
they
my son.
are. It's
Oh,
the team
no.
is here.
Hello.
Okay, so yeah, you gonna put the back handle on today?
No. Well, no, I'm going to wait till tomorrow.
No, you're out of here.
I'm getting close to being out of here.
Okay. So that's it for today's video then.
Yeah.
I might go push dirt. No, I got a bunch to do. All right. So when you clean it out like that, it is way easier to open that door now.
Okay, I got you. I was thinking about that. You ought to have seen what came out of it. I got a lot off of it.
Well, better to have it full than not enough in there.
Yeah.
So, and then you got back here to clean the seam up a little bit. But except for that, I'm pretty much liking it. Till tomorrow.
Till tomorrow.